Kenshi is already a harsh, lawless world where survival is never guaranteed. But for those brave, or foolish enough to wander deeper into the dark, there are far worse things than starving bandits or rogue samurai. Legends of beasts and foes lurk under every corner. Today we're looking at 3 mods that bring these legendary nightmares to light. Hello all, I'm Atlas and this is ModWatch. In this series, we take a look at mods from across the gaming world to highlight all the cool things that modders are doing. Today we're back in Kenshi and taking a look at 3 mods that the community loves to play with. All of these mods can be found on the Steam Workshop and added to an existing save so long as you import. As always, if you guys have suggestions of what to take a look at next, let me know down below in the comments, or join me on my Discord and let me know there. Vane is already dangerous, crammed full of wildlife that thinks your ribcage makes for a fine snack bowl. Gorillas, gutters, bone dogs, the usual cruel crew. But sometimes something weirder wanders into the wild. Meet the hound, a mangy, twitching creature that looks like it's crawled out of a bad taxidermy accident and landed face first in the toxic pits of the tar sands. Part bone dog, part mutant, part eldritch horror with ADHD. Their movements are jerky, unpredictable, and unnervingly fast. Hounds hunt in packs, which can be as large as 4. In vanilla Kenshi, this means that they're a significant threat to hivers and new players traveling through Vane. Hounds are more aggressive than their normal bone dog variants, yet they can, like bone dogs, be distracted with a treat. If you're lucky enough to have a good combination of mods, or even just happen to be lucky enough to lose a limb, you might survive an encounter with them. Pray you're lucky that they only take a limb, or, that you remember to have an extra limb on you. Hounds notably hunt at night, so if you're scared of a fight, I would avoid Vane at night. With their odd body type and color scheme, they blend pretty well into the dense foliage of Vane, meaning that even during the day, you might have trouble with them. Hounds, much like their more stable and non-weird looking counterparts, the bone dogs, have dens. This means you can at least attempt to make off with a hound pup. Holy Nation legend speaks of the Shek. Proud warriors, fallen in battle, consumed by hate and twisted into vengeful spirits. Those legends, they're not just bedtime stories. The Grieve wraith is Kenshi's answer to a cursed revenant. A rotting Shek corpse animated by something parasitic with insect-like limbs jutting from its back like grotesque wings. While the vision is definitely not quite as graphic as the legend gives out in-game, I think the tweak to skin spiders here is relatively fitting. These aren't just ugly and creepy things, they're deadly, consuming bodies and gorging themselves on unlucky travelers in Skinner's realm. These legends brought to life are actually faster than you might think. Funnily enough, however, they do actually still get stuck just like skin spiders, so you can use that to your advantage. There are a couple nests and locations in Skinner's realm, so be mindful of that. There isn't too much to get them stuck on out there. To fight one, you'll need a full squad with high-tier weapons. Desert sabers work the best. Fast enough to keep up, sharp enough to cut through their grotesque bug armor. But if you manage to kill one, their horns fetch a high price. Holy Nation merchants in particular will pay a small fortune for proof of your kill. It's risky, but profitable. Just don't expect live long enough to enjoy the payout. The Fog Islands are already infamous, filled with fogmen that eat your friends and worship their demise. But even those tainted hivers steer clear of the much deeper mist. The place where legends lie. That's where the mist ghouls dwell. Something far worse than the fogmen, something from legend. These things don't bleed, they don't speak, they don't feel. They simply glide through the fog and rip you to shreds. There are 3 known types. The Mist Fiend, which is small, fast, and relentless. If it sees you, It literally will not let you run away. The mist ghoul, the most common, usually found in pairs or in hunting groups. And then the mist horror, the big one, towering, brutal, usually alone, thankfully. The mist ghouls are not highly defensive. A few good hits can stagger them, but their attacks are nearly impossible to block. You will need to bring your A game in defense. Your best bet is to outnumber them and hit them fast. Crossbows and shorter fast swords and katanas will serve you well. If you have a high defense, a horse chopper might also serve you well. This mod also does include 2 new weapons, one that I won't mention to let you find it on your own, and then there's the forked cleaver, which is the standout of the 2 weapons. You can find the blueprint in Mongrel if you survive long enough to get there. From twitching bone mutants to parasitic corpses to silent killers in the mist, these mods turn Kenshi into a full-blown survival horror experience, just adding to the many horrors of an already terrible world. Each one introduces unique gameplay challenges, terrifying new enemies, and just enough loot to tempt you to going back into for round 2. If you're looking to breathe new and cursed life into your Kenshi world, these mods will make sure you never sleep easy again. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Consider becoming a channel member if you want to support me and the channel. If you guys are interested in any of the mods mentioned, as always, they're in the description. If you guys want to come and talk mods or suggestions, or hell, just hang out, the Discord link is also included down below. This has been ModWatch, I'm Atlas, and I'll see you guys real soon.